making bread. Glad you could join me today. It's a nice early spring day. Well, the sun's gone in at the moment, so it's got a bit overcast, but what better way to spend an afternoon than get campfire going. Today we're going to make some bread. So I've just got this fire going, and while I show you the ingredients and how it's made and while it's proving, I'll just let this fire die down a bit so it's just nice hot ashes and embers. So it's a good, nice, consistent temperature to bake the bread. So we'll crack on, get the ingredients, and hopefully it'll turn out alright. Just as I was saying how nice it was, it started spitting, so never mind, we'll soldier on and crack on anyway. Okay, so first up in the bowl goes 500 grams of strong white flour. I've got a 1 kilo bag here, so I'm not measuring now, I'm just putting in approximately half. That should do it. And then goes 2 teaspoons salt. And then 7 grams, or approximately 2 teaspoons of dried yeast powder. Then we're just going to mix that all together. So now that's all mixed through, I'm just going to make a well in the centre, like so. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. $300 ml of cold water. So now we'll just gather this all together until it all binds into a sort of dough. Get all those wet ingredients mixed with all the flour. Okay, so now that's sort of gathered all together into a dough, we just need to move that bowl out of the way. We'll just lightly dust this board with the rest of the flour, and then we'll bring it out to here, and we're just gonna work it and knead it for a good 5 to 10 minutes until it's all thoroughly mixed together. We're trying to find a good, smooth, consistent, springy texture. And we just need to add a bit more flour. And you're going to get bits of twigs and stuff in it probably, but it doesn't matter, who cares. And if you feel it's a bit too dry, then you can just add a few drops of water. But this is probably just about right. This is good. Okay, so I've been folding and kneading it for a good 5-10 minutes. It's a really good, nice consistency now. It's firm and springy. So now we'll transfer it over to our pot. I've lightly oiled this, the rest of the olive oil I've got, just so the dough doesn't stick. We'll place that in, and I've got a damp tea towel here. You can use any sort of cloth really, or cling film ideally. So we'll place that over, and now I've got to leave it brew for an hour, preferably in a fairly warm place, so we'll put it in the fire. Okay, so it's been about an hour now. Let's see how it's getting on. Oh, it's risen nicely. It's not quite doubled in size, but it's definitely risen. So just get a bit of extra flour. Get that down there, dust that down. And we'll just knead it. I'll roll things up. We'll just knead it for another 5–10 minutes. Now this is really nice consistency. Now it's risen a bit more. Really springy. Really sort of fluid, plasticky type texture. Okay, so that's done. Another 5 minutes of kneading. So we'll just put this back in our pot. So this is just sat here. Another hour to wait while it's rising some more. This is probably not something you'd do often. But it's good if you're camping in a group, you've got a nice little permanent little camp set up. Perhaps you're camping with your kids. Nice little fun thing for them to get involved, make their own little bread, and of course it's nice just to have freshly made warm bread. So this has had another hour proving. Let's have a look. Not bad. You can see it's gained size a bit more. Don't know if it's doubled, but should be good enough. So we'll put it back in our pot. We need to score down the middle. And I didn't bring my knife, so I'll use my axe. There we go. And dust it on top with a bit of flour. And get a lid on, and we'll transfer it to the fire. So the fire's burnt down, we just got hot coals left, which is what we want. So we'll just clear space in the middle for our pot. Yep. We'll bung our pot in the middle. Now this has got a plastic knob on top, so I've got to be careful of that. So we'll just put these hot coals all around the side, build it up. So we get an even bake all the way around. And if you haven't got any plastic on top, ideally you want to put some ashes on top as well. Let's try and put some on, a few. Okay, so I checked after half an hour and it was nowhere near done, so I just put some twigs and things round the pot just to keep the temperature up, and I've given it another half an hour, and it's started raining like mad now, so we're going to go with this. What have we got? Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Bit burn around the sides. Sounds fairly hollow, which is what you're looking for. Otherwise, not too bad. It's like a massive bap. You can make a massive burger with that, couldn't you? So we'll just cut it open, see what it's like inside. And I remembered I had a bread knife with me. Oh, still steaming. Oh, you beaut. It's a bit dense inside, but not too bad. Nice hot bread. Let's try a bit. Lovely. So there we go. Campfire bread.